Welcome to Strong Arm Flix. I'm your boy T Flame. Sorry for the 10 trial and error notifications you've been getting. I'm working on using another studio setup that's a little bit superior to StreamYard, but it's also a big pain in the ass, and it's a little mofo called OBS. And there's so much shit on there to learn that it's just beyond me apparently as of now, but I will tame that beast, and we will get there eventually. I'm sorry it's so late, everybody. Yeah, I know it's real late, but it is a Friday night, and I hope some of you guys are out and about out there, and y'all ain't all sleeping, because we've had a lot of news. We've had a lot of we've had a lot of little news breaks on possible updates that can and or can't be confirmed until DC Fandom. We've had just so many, just so much shit popping off lately that it's hard to keep up with all of it. And there appears to be announcements and all kinds of stuff in the works right now. And Jeffrey, what can you tell us right now about DC Fandom and why it's so important that the audience stays engaged, stays connected, and paying attention on social media to see what's going to happen next? What have you seen that has raised your suspicions? I want to get in the mind of Watchtower here for a minute. And I know that I seen that you had said something about, what'd you say? It was in our DMs. You said something about this happened. This was today. And you said something about, I'll be watching Vero or something like that.
That was really just kind of like a feeling that I had.
Well, it still could. It could still just. You might have been. Just because nothing happened today doesn't mean that you were wrong. But let me inside that noggin of yours, man. What would you think initially? What was going down?
Well, what I found interesting was today was that we had Matt Reeves first tweet out the list of the guests of some of the guests that were going to be at DC Fandom, and then I want to say like an hour later, we saw Rocksteady. He tweeted out that Suicide Squad versus Justice League video game that they're working on. And then another hour later, we saw The Rock tweet out a little the same thing with the list of guests from DC Fandom, but the difference is it was cut off short.
Yeah,
and it actually did show a little tease on Black Adam, and what a lot of people don't know about that, because it's a lot of people guess like that's not Black Adam. They haven't started shooting yet, and really, I actually follow The Rock on Facebook, and back in 2019. The Rock made a Facebook video saying that from like, I think I would want to say it was like mid 2019 that The Rock said that they started shooting Black Adam. So yeah, they've actually been working on shooting Black Adam for a while.
Yeah, for a while now. Actually, it's been it's been in production for a while. The Rock, he's been geeked for this for a long time. It took forever for the people at Warner Brothers at the time to get off their ass, but ever since AT&T has took over the company, and TNT and all these other companies that have gotten involved, and the right people slowly being moved to the right places. They finally got this damn The Rock Black Adam movie off the ground. It's shaping up, looking like something that'll be spectacular. We got a couple of people in the chat already. We have Jonathan Ayla. He said, "Hey, what up, homies? What's up, brother?" And he said, "Yo, strong arm, turn that green screen on." I don't have a green screen yet, damn it. It don't work. I've tried. It looks like trash. Trash. No. It looks like trash. No. Hold on. Let me where's even the button at for this? Let me show you. It's a work in progress. There you go.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Yeah, it's a work in progress.
So, all right. That's you see, it does work to some degree, but it looks like trash, so I don't use this. I swear, he's always talking about that damn green screen. I don't know if it was him or someone else. Someone's always, but you see that it does work. It just don't work like it's supposed to. And I know damn sure it ain't my graphics card or my computer this time. So, but anyway, let me go ahead and flick that back off so it doesn't look like my head is just doing crack or something. I don't know what it's doing. Amshri, Kit Wadkar, hey, Strong Arm Flix and Jeffrey. What's up, Amshri? Yeah. And Jonathan Ayla said, David Ayers, the tax collector, is released today. You can watch it on Prime. Right on. Yeah. Right on, man. I don't have Prime. But you bet your ass I will be finding a way, one way or the other, to check that out. I fuck with David Ayer. I support David Ayer. He's a good director. He deserves more clout than he gets, and he deserves more positive news about him, for sure. And from what I've seen from the tax collector so far, it looks like it's going to be a good movie, man.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, now how do I turn this back off? Because I do not like that. There we go. All right, that much better. Remove from stream solo. Yeah. So anyway, so on this DC Fandom, I think that Ryan Reynolds might be there, man. I have a feeling that he's going to somehow pop into the stream.
Yeah, because 300 people is 300 plus people is a lot of people.
Yeah.
And they did say many more. but I gotta say, I do like how Ezra Miller was on that list. And that confirms what most people thought, that really Ezra Miller is not going to be recast. We are going to get the Ezra Miller in the Flash movie, and we are going to get him still in the DCEU.
Yes, and why break something? Well, if it's not broke, don't fix it, right?
Yep. And
let me tell you what it reminds me of. The situation with Ezra Miller as the Flash with his whole solo movie, okay? You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the situation early on with The Rock being cast as Black Adam and getting a solo movie. Same situation. You have somebody that is fully dedicated, fully loyal, and dedicated to a next level for the role, and refuses to give it up, and the studio, they just sit on their ass, and they sit on their ass, and they, and then finally they get something popping, and guess what? They're still attached to it. They're still attached to the project, and finally when the ball gets rolling, the ball gets rolling. Yes, it might take a while, you know what I'm saying? But as you see, the Black Adam movie is going down right now. It's going down with that. And what I'm saying is, it might be a while. It might be a while before we get the Flash's movie. Yeah, it might be a while before we get a trailer, or before we get the Flash's movie, But you best believe, dude, anybody that's seen any of the trailers, or not the trailers, but any of the interviews with Ezra Miller, he is extremely dedicated to the role.
Mm-hmm.
He's not just going to walk away from that role. They're going to have to like really, really, do some shady shit to get him off that project, because he's not having it. He is excited for that. And just like The Rock, he don't give a damn how long it's going to take. Eventually, he's going to be the Flash, and he is not letting go of that role. Just like, even though Henry Cavill, since Justice League, we haven't seen him, but guess what? Henry Cavill, he said, like he keeps saying to mofos, the cape is in the closet, dog. It ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, right.
And people still like, oh, Henry Cavill's going to be recast. How many years have you mofos been saying this shit? Like 3 years now. Every 4 months, somebody comes out with a new rumor. Henry Cavill's done. The studio's done with him. They're done. They're done. No.
And if they were done,
not.
I don't. And if they were done with him, theoretically, if they were done with him, it wouldn't take 3 whole years to make a decision to say, yeah, we're done with him. Like, know how weird that sounds? Like 3 years of nothing, and then you say he's done.
Hold on. Hey, right here. Thoughts on the Suicide Squad game?
Oh, yes.
I am so geeked about that. I cannot wait. I cannot wait for it. That's absolutely a good idea. I just hope that the game can live up to my expectations, because I have some high-ass expectations for this game. But either way, I'm geeked and I am excited for this. And I can't wait till it's ready, so I can check it out.
Yeah, so about the Suicide Squad game, like I've actually talked to a few people, and they actually, and I also looked at some of the casting of some of the characters, and 2 of them are actually very interesting. And and there's actually this news article out there from IGN, and this is from IGN, so I don't know how reliable they are. But really, Joe Manganiello, the person who plays as Deathstroke in Zack Snyder's Justice League and in Justice League, and also the person who plays as the Captain Boomerang and David Ayer's Suicide Squad, they did the motion capture and the voice work for the Rocksteady Suicide Squad game.
Really?
Yep.
I did not know that.
Yeah, because if you actually go to Joe Manganiello's the Instagram page, he's actually in a studio, what looked like a clear all white studio, in one of those video game, in those like video game like outfits. Yeah. And some of the pads are orange, the same type of shade orange as Deathstroke's armor, and the same for the Captain Boomerang actor. He was actually at the same area, same little getup as Joe's picture. So really, I think that, and really what IGN has said is that the game is actually going to have a lot more implications to the DCEU.
What?
So, yeah, like I said, I don't really know how reliable.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
that's very interesting. Just hearing and thinking about that, that really makes you wonder. What they're doing with this game. Are they going to try and connect this game in some kind of crazy way and somehow make this canon to the DCEU the way that they have connected the CW verse of DC, the way they've connected the OG DC movies and the current DCEU all together.
Yep. And
Yeah.
also it would also really be it's not really that far fetched when you consider that when Star Wars was owned by George Lucas, he said that all the books and all the video games were canon to the movies
What's
before
up, Koj? What's up, Koj?
them.
And he said, "Yo, T Flynn, what you drinking?" And I'm drinking a combination of different shits. But I'm drinking some Reds to Rock right now. Just a little, little double shooter, but you get the job done. You know what I'm saying? And but yeah, go ahead and continue, Jeffrey. I didn't mean to interrupt you like that.
But yeah, really, this is from what I know. So I actually the person who played as Luke. This is actually something very interesting and something I found very odd. So the person who plays as Luke in the Batwoman series said that he just got through the run through of DC Fandom, and he said that the fans are ready, and I thought nothing of it. But then one of the actresses from the show Krypton, which Krypton is actually Krypton is a sci-fi show. So the Krypton chick, she replies to that tweet saying, "Yeah, it was great to be there, and the idea is genius." So my thing is, why would a sci-fi show be involved with a CW show unless they're going to literally connect all of the shows, all of the old OG movies, all of basically everything together? And we do know that Zach did want to do the DCEU with the entire multiverse aspect.
Yeah. Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's very true. I'm picking up my mic because I don't know how good you can hear me or not hear me. But I just know that there is so much stuff going on that I don't really know. Like, I don't really know what to expect from Fandom. I really don't. I mean, I know that obviously, we're going to get probably, I would think, a teaser trailer for the Snyder Cut.
Actually, Grace said that we're actually going to get a full-on trailer for it.
Oh, wow. Wow, that would be wonderful. Brilliant. Mwah. I love that. So I expect something along dumb lines, but other than that, I just really don't know what to expect. I'm hoping that we get some announcements for maybe Batfleck or Deathstroke, Jared Leto Joker project, Ayer cut announcement of some sort or any kind of update with that. I'm sure there's going to be stuff that has to do with a little bit of everything, including the Suicide Squad video game.
Yeah.
Jonathan just said that Val Kilmer is announced for DC Fandom. His last name always never rolls off my tongue right, but Val Kilmer, though, is announced for DC Fandom. And that's what I'm saying. That means that old school shit, they're connecting it. I know. You don't bring Val there for some bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's some big shit going down. Ryan Reynolds is going to be there too. I know he's going to be there. You got Val Kilmer going to be there. You know what I'm saying? There's just too many people. Something, and have you seen the trailer for DC Fandom? I don't mean to call it that because I don't even know if you could consider that a trailer, but like how they're advertising it, it's like they made like an actual video trailer for
Yeah.
Fandom. That shit looks next level dope, bro. It looks sick. It looks sick, bro. It makes me want to call in or quit my job. No, I'm just kidding. I can't do that, but I'm just saying, like, you know, when this goes down, this is going to be legendary shit, man.
Yep,
and it's really exciting.
And the Koj said that he had a question for me, so you type that in. And
oh yeah, Koj said also LGN is wishy-washy. He said even some of their tips screwed me up in Skyrim. It's fucked up. And
but yeah, like for real. But yeah, even Lindsay Carter, who was the first person to play as Wonder Woman, is announced for DC Fandom, and she's even promoting it. So it's definitely something big.
Right. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to. All right. So I've got a random question for Jeffrey when there is a minute. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, you just said that, Jeffrey. What is now is the comment that you were gonna ask Koj, is that already down here where I haven't gotten to in the comment section?
It is.
It is? Okay.
Yeah.
And real quick, let's hit Jonathan's. Val Kilmer is going to have a panel at DC Fandom. What is the Schumacher cut? What is the Schumacher cut might get announced? Is he asking what is the chances the Schumacher cut might get announced? See, that's the thing. Or Val Kilmer's Batman might be associated with the Flash film. See, here's the thing. Val Kilmer's Batman is definitely going to be associated with the Flash film. The news already came out. So so check this out. That's a very good question, Jonathan. One or two things are going to happen. Okay. Val is there because of the Schumacher cut.
Mm-hmm.
Option A. Option B, Val is there because, like the news, which is more likely, unfortunately. Well, not unfortunately. I mean, they're both good news, you know. But which is more likely is that Val is there because the fact that he is going to be in Ezra Miller's Flash movie, like reported, not that long ago, like what was reported not that long ago. He's going to be in there. They said, well, I can't remember exactly what they said, but yeah, they're tying the old school. What I do know for sure, and we'll have to see how this plays out, is that they are combining the old school DC movies with everything that's going on now so that everything is a connected universe, but they're not shoving that connective tissue down our throats like on MCU level.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and Val Kilmer has a good Batmobile. Yes, he does.
Yes, he does.
Val Kilmer being there screams something Batman Forever. Yes, it does.
Yes, it
does. Quit your job. I'm not fucking playing, dog. I might. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just a train wreck tonight.
But who knows? Maybe we might get. But who knows? Maybe we might get more tidbits of it of a DC Fandom tomorrow.
Right.
I'm just saying because the first because 2 days ago 2 days in a row we got little teasers here and there, but then today we actually get a full-on video game announcement, and we're going to learn more at DC Fandom, and we're also we also learned a little bit about Black Adam in a way, with The Rock actually showing a little image.
Right. And like I said, I mainly want to see what is Ryan Reynolds' real, true role in all of this, because I'm not going to go as far as to say that he's playing this character or that character, because truth is, none of us really know. I think it's extremely likely that he is, and he's lying. But with that being said, I'm just stumped. Like, what is his real motivation in all this? It's been 2 years that this cat's been campaigning for, like, in his own way, just like trolling, campaigning, whatever you want to call it, but for the Snyder Cut, for the DCEU, all that shit.
I've been saying for a long time. I think it's really Disney's fault for all this, for not wanting to.
This damn dog, he's funny as hell. Go lay down, boy. This,
But,
my dog. I'm sorry.
But yeah, for me, with Ryan Reynolds and what he's doing, I gotta say,
I just can't see him doing it for 2 years, though.
I think it definitely is something DC related, because just going with the facts of him with this whole Marvel, with this whole Deadpool debacle going on.
Yeah, and that's what
I can just totally see him like jumping ship to DC.
Yeah, exactly.
And
He was already part of the DCEU, or DC, with the Green Lantern movie. He didn't, even though that movie didn't do good, and he didn't, it didn't turn out the way that he wanted. A lot of the behind the scenes drama happened that a lot of people don't know about, and he just kind of gritted his teeth and hoped for the best. He was really not very happy that they wouldn't do the practical suit, that they wanted to CGI every damn thing. And just a lot of stuff happened. But Jeffrey left the building, but Jeffrey will be back. But it's just that Ryan Reynolds, he there's something going on. I don't know if he's playing Hawkman, Green Lantern, something completely unrelated that nobody's even thinking about. I don't know if, there's just that he's been supportive of the DCEU since early production of Deadpool 2. I want to say even before Deadpool 2. He's been saying punchlines in his movies. He's been doing all kinds of stuff. He's been making commercials with coffee mugs, bringing up attention to Henry Cavill's CGI upper lip that the studio put out that was just hot garbage on the official Justice League DVD. He's just been doing two stuff at Marvel panels, talking about, and what I'm saying is this is the Snyder Cut. Way before it was even going to be close to announced. Yeah, you back, Jeffrey?
Yeah, yeah.
So
that's a phone call.
So I don't know. There's a lot that could or could not happen. But I just know that there's a lot of it's going to be so hype when this happens. And I don't know what's going on. Did you see today? I want to bring something up. Let me get through these comments real quick, and then I want to bring something up real quick that I've seen today from Chris Wong Swenson.
Okay.
Jeffrey, do you play Brawlhalla? They've released Ben 10 characters. Ooh, Ben 10. I fuck with Ben 10, bro. I used to watch the original one. It came out when I was like, I want to say I was like 16 when that show came out.
Man, I think I was like, I was
like 15. I don't know. I was like 15 when it came out, the original Ben 10 cartoon.
I was 3 when that came out. I was 3.
Wow. But Ben 10, the original series was pretty good. But yeah, I got my brother Benjamin. He plays Brawlhalla. He lives in Colorado, and he plays. He tried to get me on it 1 or 2 times, and I was just trash at that damn shit. But it was fun. It was real fun. It was fun as hell. Jonathan Ayla, how did you guys feel about Zack Snyder's Justice League Twitter event today?
You mean like us going against the government this time with it being a legal issue? I think it was a. I would say that it's a success. I think it was a very good event.
Right on. And Ryan Reynolds is a hardcore troll.
But that's the thing. I
Ryan
don't
is.
think. But
But
that's
dude,
the thing,
2 years though. But
But yeah, but
I
yeah, I
agree.
don't
I
think.
completely agree, man. I
Wait,
do. I
but
really do. But 2 years of this shit though.
2 years
And who
of
is he trolling though? It's not like he's like you know how he trolls Hugh Jackman because they're good friends, and you know you know what I mean. Like
yeah,
even in his own movie Deadpool with the whole "fuck you, Wolverine" and all that stuff, and you know what I mean. Like he is a
yeah,
huge troll, but like who is he trolling?
like
Who is he trolling?
yeah,
Who?
because yeah, think about it like this: trolling fans, like basically strangers, for 2 whole years. Like a month, I can understand. A week, definitely. But over 2 years,
I
no
don't know if
way.
it
No,
was over, but it's been 2 years for sure. But still, either way, man, you know, that's ridiculous. That's like, that's some next level shit right there. And it's like, what does he get out of this? And plus, mind you, at this point in time where he started trolling, he's at the height of his career in his Deadpool shit, right? Yeah,
right.
that's just fresh, it's new. It just came out, you know, Deadpool 1 or whatever. And it's like, okay, who is he trolling? Because most of his fans at that point in time that were like really watching him were a lot of them were Marvel. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And a lot of them at that point were so divided because they were like reading and hearing all this like Zack Snyder, F Zack Snyder, and BVS is trash. The DCU is being rebooted, like all this bullshit. So it's like, who is he entertain? Who? What does he get out of trolling people that ain't even his fan base? Like at the time,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And it's just like I just don't get like who is he trolling? Because nothing he's done has been not positive. Everything he's done in one way or the other, whether it comes off as trolling or not, is him bringing attention and awareness to Henry Cavill's CGI lip, to the DC universe, to it being dark and gritty, and that being okay. To, you know what I'm saying, the Snyder Cut existing, to like all kinds of shit, like that just, even in his spare time on regular commercials and shit, like he's just doing out of control shit and just saying and doing the most. And it's like after 2 years, it's like of on and off every couple of months, him doing this. It's like, okay, what does he get out of this? You know what I'm saying? Because you got to understand, Ryan Reynolds is still, at the end of the day, he's still a Hollywood entertainer.
And the thing about it, like, and the thing about this, thinking about it, that Brazil con.
What's he getting paid to do it?
No, like thinking about that whole Brazil con, like him saying that 6 Underground is basically the Snyder Cut. What led him to like thinking about it in hindsight? What led him to talk about that, even though he knows it's a 6 Underground panel and has nothing to do with the Snyder Cut? Like, something tells me he knew exactly what he was doing.
Right, exactly. And you know, it's just like, I don't know, man. I get where people are coming from, because, excuse me, Ryan Reynolds is definitely a troll. All right?
Yeah.
But he's a good dude, and he's a funny troll. He's not like a, I'm going to ruin your life or make you hate me type of troll. You know, he does friendly trolling sometimes. Maybe the people he does it to specifically that know him personally might get a little annoyed with it, but he is harmless in that aspect. You know, he's not a bad dude. He's funny. He's not, you know, all I'm saying is, to me, unless he's getting paid to do this, and who would pay him, especially at the point in time when he was doing all this shit primarily, Snyder Cut didn't exist yet. So
and
no one was paying him for this shit.
And I said about this, like, in my latest video, where I mentioned that Hawkman article, and I put two possibilities out there. Which for that Hawkman article, I wouldn't be surprised if he was actually lying about that whole article.
I think he is lying. You want to
Yeah,
know why I think he's lying? I think he's
let me
lying
guess.
because, go
Let
ahead.
me guess. Because when as soon as that Culture Nerd article came out, he then likes a Zack Snyder's Justice League post of someone saying that he's the Green Lantern. Like, come on.
Oh man. Oh. Yeah. he's quite the character, man, and excuse me, I need some coffee.
and
My
and
throat's dry.
here's
He's
and here's
good.
the thing, like, even though he is a troll, you gotta admit that you also have to see that he that that Ryan Reynolds is also a marketing genius when it comes to stuff like this, because really, if you because really, just like, because really he could just be like, as you could say, as people say, trolling, even though it's pretty excessive for 2 years for talking about a movie that, quote, doesn't exist.
Right.
And then the Snyder Cut does come out. Grace Randolph says that the person that did tweet out hashtag release the Snyder Cut, who's going to get a cameo, is Ryan Reynolds. And then we go into today, or recent weeks, where he is promoting slash trolling hard on him being the Green Lantern and Zack Snyder's Justice League. And I mentioned the Sam Benjamin thing, where I said I think Ryan Reynolds plays as Hal Jordan, but I also think that Sam Benjamin plays as Kyle Renner. And for those who don't know who Kyle Renner is, he's kind of like this new hotshot human Green Lantern. And if you look at some of the comics with with Kyle Renner and Sam Benjamin side by side, they look very identical. And we do know that Zach is very on point when it comes to casting. So here's what I think is going to happen. We're going to see two human Green Lanterns, Hal Jordan and played as Ryan Reynolds, and Sam Benjamin played as Kyle Renner.
Yes, I think you're right. And here's another thing that people forget, right?
Yep.
Remember when Green Lantern Corpse movie was still on the books for Warner Brothers
Yeah,
before
there
all the
were.
bullshit happened? So here's
Yep.
my thing, though, okay? We never got to see the Snyder Cut off rip, okay? But all these movies that were slated before Justice League came out had to do with Justice League. That's why they end up tossing them to the wayside. So here's my thing. Just the fact that there once was a Green Lantern's Corpse movie on the table pertaining to the Zack Snyder DCEU verse, to me that means that flat out we are definitely going to get much more than two Green Lanterns in the Snyder Cut.
I do know.
Flat out. So there's going to be multiple, and we already know because we've seen the one Green Lantern in the history lesson get killed, and that I don't remember if that was or was not Zack's, but my point is we've already seen one. There's going to be at least two more. So what I'm saying is that still leaves room for him to play maybe a retired Green Lantern, the OG Green Lantern, any version of Green Lantern. It's possible. It is possible. We're talking about Zack Snyder here, okay?
Yeah.
Even if it's a cameo, and if he's not Green Lantern, he could be Hawkman. And another reason why he could be Hawkman is the way that Ryan Reynolds likes to troll, the way that he likes to do things is he'll give you an answer to a question, but throw something in there to confuse you so that it's still a surprise and still be himself, and it'll come off like a joke or like a aha, yeah, and you won't take it serious. Okay? So if you think about his comment again, he said, "No, I am not Hawkman," and da 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 da. But then he almost walks that immediately back in the same post and says near the end of it, "But I genuinely do whatever the hell Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, tells me to do." So at the same time, people are misunderstanding the way that his humor and the way his brain and the way that he works, because I've been a fan of Ryan Reynolds for a long, long time, you know, and not like a super stan or nothing, but I've been watching him, listening to him for a long time, and I know his little patterns and his little speech patterns and stuff. And I'm thinking, like, that doesn't mean anything. You know, I see all these videos coming out talking about you know, that hey, I see movie Madness Entertainment, Mad Max. You know, so to me, he could still be Hawkman. He could be, you know, right now it's still on the table, and the fact that he's going to be there at Fandom, we're just going to have to wait and see. And Jonathan Ayla, yo, we need to have an Injustice tournament with all the Snyder Cut homies. I agree. That would be freaking awesome. That would be phenomenal.
And speaking of Injustice, real quick, Ed Boon is actually going to be in the DC Fandom. Now that I find very interesting, because some people have said that, oh, it's going to be another Injustice game, and that I could possibly understand. But it might be a Injustice movie, because I actually do have the receipts for this as well, where Ed Boon was saying, "Hey, I'd support Zack no matter what. I want to see Zack Snyder's Justice League. # release the Snyder Cut." Then the next tweet he puts out is ... At the same time, with that being said, I think Injustice would make a very good feature film. So with Zack teasing a Injustice-like movie, who's to say that at DC Fandom we might get a Injustice movie announcement?
Yeah, that's very true. And Mad Max, he said, do you guys want to come on Movie Madness? I'm scheduling a stream in an hour, and I cannot. I was actually getting ready to end this stream here soon because I gotta get up dumb early and work tomorrow. And over here where I'm at, it's 11 o'clock at night already. And I gotta be up in about 5 hours and shit, shower, shave, so to speak. And then I got about 30 minutes to drive to the other side of town. But or I definitely would. Jeffrey, I believe, is free to partake in that. And another comment by Movie Madness Entertainment, he said, he said, Jeffrey, that's what my movie talk is about tonight.
Okay, then yeah, I'm definitely down. Then just to DM me the link, and I'm down.
Yep. Did you hear that? Yep. He said he's throwing the link and he's down. And he said, no problem. And another thing is so basically Saturdays and Sundays I'm available to stream, and I'm really trying. It's so hard to work around the schedule and everything. But Saturdays I get out of work around 2:00 Eastern time on Saturdays. So anytime between 2 and 10 o'clock, 2 and 11. Saturday I can stream, and Sunday I'm open all Sunday to stream. Anytime that's not that, I probably won't be able to line my time up with anybody else's time. But if we can, then great. But usually it doesn't work out, and I made a couple of promises, and I had to walk them back because you know how it is. But anyway, just so you know, Mad Max, I'm definitely down to get on your channel. I've been waiting for a long time, and I'm excited for it. But unfortunately, I won't be able to join tonight. But Jeffrey, He is definitely down, and that'll be awesome. And real quick on that Injustice, where's that comment again? I can't remember where it's at now. Where is it at? But anyway, who was it? Was it Jonathan? He said the homies from the Snyder Cut, basically, we should get down on the Injustice video game and live stream it or something. That would be pretty awesome. That would be pretty awesome. I never even thought about doing something like that. I would be really down. Which one are you talking about? The first one or the second one? They're both good. I'm really a fan of the first one. Second one has better graphics. First one, I love the characters, the outfits, the
I haven't played the second one yet. I haven't played the second one yet, but
I don't like the way that they look. They almost like modeled the characters after actual like Hollywood actors that probably didn't even know that they modeled them after it. Like Superman's just got this weird kind of look in Injustice 2. I'm like, I can't put my finger on it. Every person looks like somebody in real life that's like famous, and I don't really like that. I liked the first one where they looked more like they were supposed to look.
Because Wonder Woman for me looked like Linda Carter from the first Wonder Woman incarnation, which I do respect, but it still just felt kind of weird to me.
Right, and Jonathan Ayla said, Trevor, you need to jump into Crisis on Infinite streams too.
Trevor?
I don't know.
Yeah, Trevor. Who's that?
I don't know. He might have been talking about me. I don't know. But Batman looks like a handsome, truckish drama TV actor and Injustice 2. Yes. You get what I'm saying, Koj?
Yeah.
He knows what I'm talking about, bro. And it's something about, I just can't put my finger on how they animated it. They did some old slick shit, and they tried to, I don't know what, I can't figure out exactly what they did, but they I don't even think they had permission to model these characters after the people, and I think they modeled them enough to resemble them enough to where you're like, wait a minute, who's that look like? But not enough to give it quite away. But it's just like I feel like somebody just was doing too much in the animation studio with it, and it just kind of flew over people's heads before it came out. But I don't like it. I just don't like the way that a lot of them look, man. He said, Turkish. Sorry, LOL. It's a compliment. Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying. But that's why I don't like it, though, because of the fact that the way that they CGI'd them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He said, Injustice 2, Catwoman and Black Canary are fine. Yeah, they are. It works for... See, what I'm saying is, it works for some of the female characters on there. It does. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they could have modeled them after, some hot Hollywood actors or whoever. You know what I'm saying? But it's just to me, when I see the guys' faces and I know what they're supposed to roughly resemble, their cheekbones, their nose depth, and stuff like that, and when I see them, they look a certain way, and then they find a certain actor to do their voice, and it's I feel like it just kind of takes me out of the character. I don't really know. It's weird, and I don't know how to explain it. PS4. Yep, that's what I've got. Injustice 1 on PS4. And then he said, Injustice 2 with the Ninja Turtles is a 1. Is a 1 or is a win? Yeah. Injustice 2, yeah, with the Ninja Turtles DLC. I played Injustice 2 with the DLC for the Ninja Turtles. That was pretty dope. Jonathan, I wish at DC Fandom they'd announce a DC versus Mortal Kombat 2. Yeah, win. That's what I figured, Koj. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
DC versus Mortal Kombat 2 needs to happen. They tease it in Injustice 2. I know, man. They need to do another DC versus Mortal Kombat, but do it justice this time, man. The Flash was out cold. The Flash and Raiden were out cold in DC versus Mortal Kombat 1. A lot of people didn't like a lot of it, but I liked the storyline to a degree. where they were going with that without, and I liked the Flash a lot. He was powerful as shit on there. But anyway, I'm gonna end this stream. I still gotta cook something to eat for me and one of my kids before I go to bed, and I gotta get up early in the morning. So we're gonna end this stream here. And Jeffrey, don't forget to check in with Mad Max.
Yeah.
Movie Madness Entertainment. And also somebody said something about where's it at? Something about another live stream for you.
Yeah.
So Crisis on Infinite Streams too. I think I'm on the Crisis on I don't know, maybe I'm not.
I do know that.
But I tried to get on that, but I just on the first one, but I just couldn't get my schedule to line up with it, man. But yeah, I would be down to get on the other one. Me and Jeffrey would be down. Jeffrey might be able to make it. I just got to see what time frame they're looking at. But August 22nd, I will be on a live stream for DC Fandom with Subjective Reviews.
You said that you're free on Saturday, right?
Yep, after 2 p.m. Eastern time.
Yeah.
All day after that, and all day Sunday.
Okay, so yeah, you might be able to make it.
Yep. We shall see. But all right, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining in. This live stream, we just wanted to kind of have a little talk with you guys, and see what you guys had to say about Fandom. A little bit about Green Lantern. Answer a couple of questions and comments. Oh, hold on. Hey, Jeffrey, get into that stream.
I'll try.
Yeah, and Koj, I played it for the storyline. Yeah, exactly. I really dug that storyline, man. It could have been, if they remade that game from the ground up and did it the same way, but with slightly different controls, better graphics, more characters, etc., it'd be so bomb. But all right, guys, thank you for watching. All that shit. If you're new, please subscribe. And peace out, guys. Peace.